list for on Guilty Gear. Now, you guys might be thinking, oh, you're doing a Guilty Gear tier list of Guilty Gear XX Accnet core. Yes, I call it double X and not XX, because that's how it's pronounced. Watch the trailer for Guilty Gear X, and you'll understand that. But I'm doing a tier list, and I'm going to be going over the story of everything that took place in Guilty Gear, from the first Guilty Gear all the way up to the end of Accnet core. So we're going to get into a lot of stuff, and I'm going to talk about every character and talk about every character, drop some fun Guilty Gear facts, and just totally get into it. Now, there's some characters that are not on this tier list that do follow the story before XR, Zerd, the 3D one, and we're not going to deal with anything past XR or Strive. We're not dealing with that. We're just doing everything up from Guilty Gear to Guilty Gear XX Accnet core, because there's a lot to unpack there, and we're not going to get through every character, because we get to every character that's playable for the most part. There are some characters that we can talk about, but are not on this tier list for what I want to do. Characters like Leopolitan from Guilty Gear Asuka, characters like Fanny from Guilty Gear Petite, and characters like Judgment from Guilty Gear Judgment. Now, those stories really don't matter too much, but I am going to touch on them when we get to that point. And I'm going to talk about where the characters are, where they come from, a little bit of lore drop about all of them. But Guilty Gear is one of the most overly complicated and complex stories for a fighting game that just, it's not in the video games so much. I mean, you get little blurbs and ideas, but you didn't get who they were in the game before XR. And I think XR and Strive does a good job of showcasing the story and all that stuff. It's just Guilty Gear and through Guilty Gear Accnet core didn't do that good of a job of telling the story, so I'm going to try to do that the best I can. So let's get into this. So we're going to start off with a character that I really like, that Arc System is pretty much never going to bring back, and that's Abba. Now, Abba's a good character. Abba's an artificial life form whose husband is a giant pea. Now, I don't know why they decided to cut this character. I mean, she's got a really cool stance mechanic where she feeds the key blood. It changes the character, but she's there's a lot of gore with this character because of the blood, and that's maybe why she was cut. Her original appearance was in Guilty Gear Asuka. She's playable in Guilty Gear Accnet core. She's a very good character. I hope, if you're listening to Arc System, please bring her back. If not, I understand. I mean, she's not plot relevant. There's no real story with her, and there's not much you can do with her other than she's a artificial life form and stuff. And again, she's kind of nasty, so if you don't want to put her back, I get that. And I want to put her in S. She's a great character. She's my third main main? Yeah, she's going to be my third pick for the characters I pick. Okay, so next is Angimoto. He's kind of cool. I like it that Angimoto is his first appearance in Guilty Gear Zex, the one that started off with the better sprites and all that. And Angie is one of the few Japanese people left on Earth in the time of Guilty Gear, because for whatever reason, Justice, this person right here, the big bad of Guilty Gear, original Guilty Gear, destroyed all of Japan, and there's 3 Japanese people left on Earth because of that. And Angimoto is one of them. His playstyle's okay. He's not bad. I'm gonna put him in C tier. He's not bad. I don't hate his playstyle. He's really easy to beat on for the computer. He's got some cool moves. He's there's not much going on with him, so as far as story goes, there's not much to talk about. Okay, so now we got Axel. Axel is a time traveler, and so to understand why Axel is a time traveler, Axel keeps jumping through time against his will because his counterpart, Raven, works for that man and is doing stuff through time. When Raven is time traveling, Axel time travels because you can't have the same person on the timeline for Guilty Gear. So if Raven is the future Axel, so when Axel and Raven are in the same time airplane, Axel jumps time, and Axel's just trying to get home to his home time. That's Axel's thing. Axel's a pretty cool character. His playstyle is awesome. I love his character design. I love his the amount of reach he got. His insta-kill is devastating. I really like this character. I'm gonna put him in 8. Axel's pretty cool. Alright, so now we're going to Viking. Viking is another one of the Japanese people who blames that man, another character who's not showing up, that man being one of the people very much responsible for the creations of the gear, him and Fredericks. Fredericks is who Soul Bad Guy was, so we'll get into that. But Viking is so much revenge on that man because she blames him for the loss of her arm and eye and all that sort of thing. She's first playable in Guilty Gear, the original one, as an unlockable character. She's a pretty cool character. I think her design is somewhat inspired off Ronin Kenshin, and she's also playable in Samurai Showdown. I don't understand the connection of Samurai Showdown and Guilty Gear, but I'm gonna say it's cool that she's added. Cool that she's added. We're gonna put her in B. I think she's a B tier character. She's pretty cool. She's got some pretty cool specials. Not bad. But now we're doing Bridget. Bridget's kind of a controversial character because of the gender of the character. Now, the original idea, and when Bridget first showed up, okay, in Guilty Gear XX, Bridget was born with a twin sister, and in the village that Bridget was born in, it was incredibly very bad luck to have twins born of opposite genders, or opposite sexes. And because of that, to save the life of both babies, they pretended Bridget was a girl. And, Bridget, that's why Bridget dressed the way he does, because, was raised as a girl. But Bridget decides that he, at this point it would be he, decides that he wants to prove how manly he is. He's trying to show his masculinity in hunting deer. So he becomes a bounty hunter to show how manly he is. And that is Bridget's story from Guilty Gear XX. Bridget now, is decided to be trans, is now a she, because reasons in Guilty Gear Strive, which we're not going to discuss because this is not for Guilty Gear Strive, it's everything before that. But that's what Bridget's story was beforehand. Now, Bridget's a pretty cool zoning character. Bridget doesn't have too much plot relevance in the Zex timeline, so we just got the story of that. That's who Bridget is. Putting Bridget in B. Some people are going to let me put Bridget higher, so Bridget's a very, very popular character. But that's how I feel about Bridget. Bridget's a fun character, enjoyable. I like her personality. I like what they did with the character. It's very, very good character. Okay, so next we're going with Chip. Chip is a ninja trained in jiu-jitsu. He used to be a drug dealer until his master found him and got him on the right track and trained him. His master was killed by the Assassin's Guild, which I'll get into Assassin's Guild later, and now he swears revenge on them to get vengeance for his master. He's also obsessed with Japanese culture and Japanese heritage and all that stuff. He actually, because the idea of being Japanese is such a weird thing in Guilty Gear, that he actually asked Angimoto, Baiken, and May, teach me the secret to being Japanese. And it's like, no, you gotta be born Japanese. You can't just become Japanese. That's not how that works, Chip. But, I don't know. Chip's a really good character. Really good rush down. He can hit really fast, but he can't take a hit. And I'm gonna put him in C. He's not a bad playable character. He's not a good character because he can't take a hit. Now, if he had, more defense, he'd be a great character. But as it stands now, Okay, now we're in Dizzy. Now, Dizzy is the daughter of Justice. Justice is one of the most important characters in Guilty Gear, and once we get to her, we'll talk about her. But Dizzy is Justice's daughter, and because she's Justice's daughter. A lot of people are afraid of her, and she got a bounty on her head because she's Justice's daughter. But she doesn't want to fight. She doesn't want to hurt anybody. That's just, she just wants peace and wants to live a quiet life. So, in Guilty Gear Z, she's the main villain because of that misunderstanding, and everyone's going after her. She eventually, runs away, and joins the jellyfish pirates who are protecting her, so she is not going to get in trouble with all that stuff, because everybody knows her, knows she's not a bad person, and she is actually just because she's a gear, she's not a bad person. So, being protected by the jellyfish pirates and eventually, protected by Ky and all that stuff is her story. There's not much of the story a lot of times centers around her, but none of it's her fault. Now, she's super broken in the Guilty Gear Judgment game. Like, you play as her, you select the win button, so she's a very good character play-wise. She's just the only character in the original series, the original series of Guilty Gear Zex, who didn't have an insta-kill. Does that make her playstyle worse? No, I'd say shit's fine. We're gonna put her in A. She's a good character, great character design. Okay, Zero1/Eddie. So, Zero1 is the current leader of the Assassins Guild. That's, you pay assassins to kill people, that's what they do. Eddie Zero1, we're gonna call him Zero1 for now, because he is the leader of the Assassins Guild, and the Assassins Guild has a bunch of assassins. And he's currently was trying to hunt Milia for leading the Assassins Guild, and he ended up dying in Guilty Gear Zex, I think. And then Eddie, his gear that is like a symbiote, is dragging his dead body around. And Eddie is a different character from Zero1. He's trying to bring back Eddie wants to bring back Zero1, so he has that symbiote relationship so he can live, and Zero1's just dead. We're gonna get more into Zero1's storyline when we get to Venom, but that's what it is. Now, his playstyle isn't bad. I don't dislike his playstyle. He's got some cool moves. We'll put him in B. Pretty cool. Dr. Baldhead Faust. So, Faust is a very, very interesting character, and we're gonna have to talk about some other characters to talk about Faust. So, originally Faust in Guilty Gear, and he broke out of prison to help take part in the Guilty Gear tournament against Justice. He was a brilliant doctor, but accidentally killed one of his patients, which drove him insane, and then he went on a serial killing spree, and he just was in that situation. It was kind of bad for him. He was going through some bad times, and he was institutionalized and in prison. When he broke out of prison, he put on a bag on his head and decided to call himself Faust. And Faust is now out to do as many good deeds as he can to make up for the murder spree he went on. Now, the accidental murder of his patient was not his fault. It was the fault of Fanny from Guilty Gear Petit. Now, I don't expect anyone to actually play Guilty Gear Petit. It's a WonderSwan game, and let's be real, who owns a WonderSwan? Now, I'd love it if Arc System re-released these games on Steam or Switch or something like that, so we can play the Guilty Gear Petit 1 and 2 games. And the story with Fanny is interesting. She's the only really relevant thing to those games. They're fun games. I play them. They're enjoyable. So, yeah, Dr. Baldhead Faust is a fun character. He's silly, he's goofy, he's entertaining, awesome. I love meeting people who cosplay Faust or any of the Guilty Gear characters. Faust is just a great character, and I'm gonna put Faust in A. Faust is so good. Next is Eno. Eno is the bad guy of Guilty Gear. She works for Batman, and she just is there to cause trouble. She's super horny on me all the time, all the sexual innuendos. She plays guitar, her hat's an ear, she's just trouble. Trouble is what she is, and that's what it is. She's the final boss of Guilty Gear XX. She's actually a pain in the butt to beat. If you don't believe me that she's hard to beat, watch my video. Watch my video where I play Guilty Gear XX and Acid Core. Holy goodness is she hard to beat. But she's a boss character, so I kinda get it. Playable-wise, I her, but I know a lot of people who can. She's a good character. I'm gonna put her in B. She's fine. Jam! Jam started off in Guilty Gear XX. Now, you're gonna have to talk a little bit about Ky Kiske a little bit, because they understand Jam. So, Jam and Ky are not too related, but when I start talking about this, we're getting into the manga part of it a little bit. So, Jam is a chef, and she also is a bounty hunter trying to make money for her restaurant. That's what she is. And when Dizzy went missing, a lot of people thought she was dead, and Jam took the credit for that and got the reward. Now here's where it gets weird. We're going to talk about Robo-Ky a little bit and Ky. Because Jam, because she won took the credit for the bounty, in the manga, they made a Robo version of Jam. Robo Jam is a really fun thing, and it's like a Mugen creation of her, and she was in the manga, and Robo Jam is just a fun thing. Now, I really like Jam, and hope we bring Jam back in a Guilty Gear Stride. She is just a great character. She's got great moves. One thing that's annoying is her voice. Her screeches get a little annoying, but hey, just turn the volume down on your TV. But yeah, she's pretty good. I love her juggling. Sure, she has some pretty fun infinits. I'm gonna put her in A. She's good. Johnny! Maze Love. Johnny is the leader of the the jellyfish pirates. They're not space pirates. Jellyfish pirates, and that's what he is. It's a very kind-hearted pirate who's adopted like a bunch of orphans, and and there's like 12 jellyfish pirates, including Dizzy, who is December of the jellyfish pirates. So pirates are all named after months of the year, that's why there's 12 of them, and May is just part of that. His first appearance wasn't Guilty Gear, but he wasn't playable in Guilty Gear, because the first Guilty Gear, May is breaking him out of prison. Johnny's a good character. He's kind of hard for me to play, so I'm going to put him in B, but I like the character. He's a cool guy. Oh boy, Justice. Justice is a living weapon who pretty much started World War III and decided, hey, I'm just going to destroy Japan for some reason. And Testament started a Guilty Gear tournament so she can showcase how strong she is, and then died in the tournament because the tournament was defeated her. R.I.P. Justice. She is super broken, because she's a boss character. You have to unlock her. They nerfed her in Acid Core. She's a decent character, really powerful. Yeah, she's pretty good. Oh, Cliff. So Cliff is the founder of the Holy Order. With Soul Bad Guy, with Soul Bad Guy being one of the things, Ky Kiske, they're like the police, like religious police or something in Guilty Gear, and he's the founder, and he died defeating Justice in the original Guilty Gear, and that's what happened in that. Now, I'm going to put him in S because he's super strong. I love playing him. He's a great character. Now, now that we're talking about Cliff, we have to talk about Ky Kiske. Ky Kiske is the person who ended up getting the credit for defeating Justice. Now, I know there's a lot of there's some argument on that, and people are like, well, Soul Bad Guy is the person who beat Justice, right? No, that's actually not true. And I know there's some videos of people talking about the Guilty Gear learners, but always credit Soul Bad Guy for beating Justice in the original Guilty Gear, and that's not the case. It was Ky Kiske who took the credit for beating him. Now, maybe Soul actually did put the finishing blow in the story. It's hard to tell with fighting game stories. It's whoever you beat it with is the thing, and some people argue that Soul Bad Guy is the canon winner of the Guilty Gear tournament, but it doesn't make sense, because after showcasing his strength, the people who ran the tournament made a weapon based off Robo-Ky. Robo-Ky was made based off the strongest warrior, and at the time, the strongest warrior would have been Ky Kiske because he defeated Justice. That's the why I talk about Jam, okay, and Robo Jam, because there's a Robo Jam because she got the credit for beating Dizzy. There's a Robo-Ky because Ky got the credit for beating Justice. Does that make sense? actually the story. I'm telling you what the story is of Guilty Gear, okay? That's actually the story. Ky Kiske's pretty good. I think he's a pretty good character. I like his personality. I like his goodest of good boys personality. I think he's a fun playable character. I'm gonna put him at A. It's pretty good. Now we're on May. May goes in May tier. Why does May get her own tier? Because she's the best character in Guilty Gear. She is the best character. I love her to death. She's my favorite. I love her theme song for Guilty Gear Strive. I love her character design. I love the fact that this funny little girl who doesn't have more strength and brains, just and madly in love with Johnny, and just destroying everything in his path. I love this character. I can gush about her all day. Now what's really fun about her is those white collar thing on her wrist and bracelets. The bracelets are actually strength reducers. Yeah, she's so strong that she can lift. She can throw rails and hit things with an anchor that's a couple tons, and that's with her strength reduced. What? Reduced? Yeah, reduced. She is ridiculous. She's one of the few surviving people from Japan, and she doesn't even know she's Japanese or why being Japanese is important to the Guilty Gear universe. But she's me, and I love her. I love her to death. Okay, so now we got Melia Rage, who I love her Guilty Gear XX design. I didn't like her original Guilty Gear design. I didn't like her Guilty Gear XR Stride design, but I like her Guilty Gear XX design. Now, she was an assassin who left the Assassin's Guild and now is being hunted by Z01 and Venom. That's her story. She's got a gear in her hair so she can control her hair, kind of like Yukako from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I'm putting her in B. She's a good character. Julio Soul is, when Soul was part of, the Soul Bad Guy was part of Julio, he quit because he didn't want to do it anymore. He just kind of quit, and that's about it. There's not much I can say about him without talking about Soul Bad Guy himself. So that's just it. That's what Soul Bad Guy, Julio Soul is Soul Bad Guy when he was part of Julio. Play Guilty Gear 2 to understand a bit more about this thing in his days back when he was part of Julio. He is going in B. I don't think he's as good as Soul Bad Guy. Potemkin, another character who he's a soldier through and through. He is part of the Zep soldiers. That's what he does. He's a soldier. And that's really it. Now he's also an artist, and he's so strong that he has to wear strength reducers, the red thing on his on him, so he can hold a pencil. Now his new design in Stride and XR, so good. I love his new design. Now don't get me wrong, I love this design too. But I love his design in Stride. Holy goodness, glow up in that. Same thing with May. I like May's design better in Stride too. We're gonna put him in S tier. He's my secondary main. Firstary main, obviously May. Then it's Potemkin. Then it's Ava. And then I'll mess around with him. Robo-Ky. Robo-Ky is an interesting character because he's interesting. So I'll explain why Robo-Ky exists. But let's get some interesting things about Robo-Ky. Robo-Ky was in Guilty Gear, started off in Guilty Gear XX Midnight Carnival. And he was such a broken character that they pretty much redid a whole other game and did hashtag reloaded. The difference between hashtag reloaded and Midnight Carnival is that he is nerfed. Now here's where it gets interesting. Robo-Ky Mark 1, the first Robo-Ky, is the one from Guilty Gear Midnight Carnival. Mark 2 is the one from hashtag reloaded where he's slightly nerfed. And then Mark 3 was one of the many Robo-Ky units, because there's a lot of them, got broken down and spawned by a mad scientist, and it's a custom Robo-Ky. The custom Robo-Ky is, you build your own Robo-Ky thing where you can give moves from every other character from Guilty Gear, and it's a really cool idea, and I hope they bring that back at some point for, like, if they do a Guilty Gear, 6, which the 6 should be called, I don't know, Specs or something, because here's the thing, the titling in Guilty Gear, okay, Guilty Gear 1 is called Guilty Gear, Guilty Gear 2 is called Guilty okay? Then the third one is called Double X. Okay, Double X Midnight Carnival, for some reason. And then the third one is called XR. Maybe Zerd, but I think it's XR. And then the fifth one is called Stride, because it rhymes with fly. So, I don't know, maybe 6 will be called Six Explosion, or I don't know. XIS, Ziggs, because it's 6 backwards. I don't know. Guilty Gear's naming conventions is weird, okay? It's just weird. So, RoboKai going in, well, okay, if we're talking about RoboKai from Midnight Carnival, S, because he's broken. If we're talking about custom RoboKai, yes, because he's broken. Heck, you can get Protect and Buster as a one-button move in Dust Strikers, okay? RoboKai is Suka, and Dust Strikers custom RoboKai is broken. He's going S. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about Acid Core, so he's going in A. A is where he's going. Slayer. Ooh, I hate this guy. And when I say hate this guy, I mean I don't hate this guy as far as the character design's awesome, the personality's awesome, who the character is awesome. He's the original founder of the Assassin's Guild and retired. He's such a cool character. I hate fighting him. He is insanely hard to beat, and he angers me because I swear I feel he's taunting me. Especially if you do beat him, he's just laying down there like, well, whatever, I don't care. Now, his story is he is an old vampire whose girlfriend is an immortal, and he drinks her blood to stay alive, and so they're immoral and happy together. He used to be the founder of the Assassin's Guild, but he's retired and is just enjoying life. Clayosile, he's not my favorite, but if you use him, he's a really good character, so I'm putting him in C. No one's going in D here, I'm being real. There's not a Guilty Gear character I like enough to put in D. I mean, dislike enough to put in D. I like all the characters. Every character here in Guilty Gear is just... they're all good. The Guilty Gear is just one of the best character designs, best characters in general in fiction, and they just, as far as fighting game goes, all of them. Awesome. So, no one's going in D. So if you're thinking, oh, I want to see a Guilty Gear character get more in C, it's not happening. Okay? It's not happening. If there was a Guilty Gear in C, then D tier would probably be Fanny, because I don't like it. But she's not on here, so it's whatever. Soul Bad Guy. I'll be real, I don't really follow Soul Bad Guy's story. Despite him being the main character, I don't know much about him. I know he's got enough power that if he takes off his headband, he can destroy the universe. Yeah, broken as heck. I know that he's one of the first gears, and he was Frederick's before he became Soul Bad Guy. I know that he was married. There's a rumor that he's married to Justice. I don't know. I don't know if they confirmed that, but he might have been married to Justice, and his daughter might be Dizzy. There's strong indications of that, especially in Guilty Gear X, but like I said, there's a lot of what-ifs with him and who he is. Is he a good character? Absolutely. Is he going A? Absolutely. Testament. So Testament was Justice's right-hand guy, and he started a tournament for Guilty Gear to showcase Justice's power, and Justice got defeated. Being so loyal to Justice, he decided to protect his daughter, Dizzy, and then he's protected. So he went to where Dizzy lived and tried to protect her because he knew Dizzy would be in trouble because she was related to Justice. After Dizzy was safe with the jellyfish pirates, Testament kind of lost his place. I mean, he didn't need to protect Dizzy anymore. There's no loyalty to Justice because Justice is gone, so he just didn't have a place. Now, that's why he's not in Zerd, because he just kind of said, I haven't got a place, so he's just, trying to find himself. And then he comes back in Guilty Gear Stride as Alice Cooper, and I'm here for it. I'm glad to see him happy, and actually finding a place. So I enjoy him. Play-wise, I can't really play him that well. I'm going to put him in C play-wise, but as a character, amazing character design, love his art, love the fact that he struggles with who he is, because he's not just a weapon, he's lived alive, and he doesn't view himself as human at first, because he has to find his place, and now Ken, which I love that. I love the fact that Testament is now Testament. Testament's not servant to justice. Testament is just Testament. That's great. Zappa absolutely loves Z01 and works his butt off to revive Z01. That's it. That's his story. He's an assassin who loves Z01. That's it. That's a story. Play-wise, he's pretty good. He's got some of the. I love his setup. It's not great. Ooh, this character, Zappa. Zappa is a character that's interesting. Looking at Zappa and his original character design from Guilty Gear XX, it's painful to look at him. The way he walks, which I can actually do that walk, by the way. I can Zappa walk. Don't do that unless it will kill your back, but I can do that. Don't do that. It's painful to watch him do that. It's painful to watch him squirm around, run around. He's a normal average guy who's possessed by so many ghosts. One of them is Esco, who is a woman who killed herself and hates every man, so is trying to take out, is the main one, ghost possessing him, and is trying to fight everybody, especially men, because she hates men. And then you got the three ghosts, the Boo Brothers, that's what I'm calling them, I don't know if that's their actual name, who are criminals possessing him. And then you got all these other ghosts possessing him. I think you have a dog, there was a rabid dog possessing him. These guys got all sorts of problems. Now, the story in Guilty Gear XX is he thinks he's sick. He doesn't realize he's possessed. And he's trying to look for Dr. Faust to fix his illness. Do I love the character? Yes. Can I play the character? No. I'll put him in B. Love his like JoJo Bizarre Adventure design, but he looks like he's in pain all the time, and I kind of feel good about it. Now, so we're gonna go. So now that's my opinion that nobody asked for in Guilty Gear. A little bit of lore drop, a little bit of characters. If I'm wrong on anything, tell me in the comment section. I'm not an expert. I just played every game. When I say I played every game, I played every game. I played the original Guilty Gear. I played Guilty Gear X. I played Guilty Gear X for the Game Boy and the Dreamcast. I played all the versions of Doubles X, that's Midnight Carnival, #Reloaded, Asset Core. I played Asuka, I played Dust Strikers, I played Judgment, I played Petite, I played Petite 2. The only game I haven't played was Guilty Gear 2, and I played the XR and I played the Strike. They're all fantastic games. Guilty Gear was my jam back in the day, and I kind of fell off it because the break they took from Guilty Gear XX to XR was a long time. They just did Blaze Blue, and I just jumped on Blaze Blue. And will I do a Blaze Blue and try to explain the story of Blaze Blue? Yes, I will do that at some point. But be warned, if you think this Guilty Gear storyline is complicated, oh boy. If you think the Kingdom Hearts story is complicated, okay? Wait till we get to BlazBlue. Holy goodness, the extreme complicated storyline for BlazBlue is insane. But we're not here to talk about BlazBlue. We're here to talk about Guilty Gear. And remember, if you like these kind of tier lists and you like my cool design, like my mini cosplay and all that stuff, and like my opinions that nobody asked for, or want to see me play some of these games, or sing songs based off the stuff, because I have a song I sang May's theme song. Remember to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. I'm here to entertain you guys, and I honestly love you guys. You guys are the real superstars, and I appreciate everything that you guys done for me. So I'm gonna go through this tier list and go through a quick run, so you guys can just get to this part and know where it is. So a quick explanation. So in May tier, because May gets her own tier because she's the best tier. She is a pirate girl. She is Japanese, one of the few Japanese people left. She's got super strength. She has a dolphin called Mr. Dolphin. She Togasekis. Can't gush enough love about her. She's just the best character in Guilty Gear. One of the best characters in fighting games in general. Eva, she's an artificial life form married to a key. Cliff, old man, founder of the Holy Order. Potemkin, he's a soldier. Through and through, also an artist. Time Traveler. the ultimate World War III weapon destroying Japan, the real bad guy of Guilty Gear. Ky Kiske, member of the Holy Order, took the credit for defeating Justice. Robo-Ky, a robot weapon designed after Robo-Ky because he took the credit for defeating Justice. So bad guy, the main character of Guilty Gear. There's a lot going on there, a lot to unpack, but I didn't follow him that much to know his story. Viking, she's a samurai trying to get revenge off Batman. Bridget, in the original game, she's trying to prove how manly she is, and now is a trans character, and that's fine. I'm actually kind of okay with that, because Bridget found herself, and I like that. So Z01, Eddie. Z01 is the creator of the Assassin's Guild. He died, and then Eddie took over, and Eddie was brought back to life by Venom. You know, the main villain of Guilty Gear in general. When Batman stopped being bad, she didn't. She just wants to cause trouble for as many people as she can. Johnny, leader of the Jellyfish Pirates. Really arranged. She is the, she used to be part of the Assassin Guild and just wants to get all that behind her. Holy Order Soul. What if Soul was Holy Ordered? It's him before he decided to go rogue. Venom. Venom is a cool player, Assassin's Guild member, and he seems to have some kind of, almost either worship or romantic feelings from Z01. It's hard to tell where he stands with Z01. But he definitely really cares for one brought him back to life. Zappa, all the ghosts in one man. Okay. And Gimoto, he's just a kind of cool, chill guy. Trying to, just live his best life. Chip, he's trying to get revenge on Assassin's Guild for killing his master. Slayer. Slayer is a vampire with an immortal girlfriend. Kinda cool, right? Hate fighting this guy. Testament. Devoted to justice only, and once he lost his place, just disappeared for a while and comes back in Guilty Gear Strive as a better person. And that's going to be it for the Guilty Gear tier list. It's very interesting talking about Guilty Gear because there's a lot to unpack and there's a lot of stuff, and I haven't even touched the tip of the iceberg on this thing. I didn't really explain everything with Judgment or Asuka or Dust Strikers. I just talked pretty much about the mainline games of Guilty Gear, Zex, and Guilty Gear Double Zex. And I touched on everything as much as I can. I touched a little bit on Petite and Dust Strikers and Judgment, but I didn't really go into the depth on that. They're all fun games. I strongly recommend playing them. Recently, a lot of the games have been released on Switch and Steam for the 35th anniversary, so you can play the original Guilty Gear, you can play the Double X games on the Switch and Steam. You can also, on Steam, you can also play Asuka, and you can also play Asuka, X-Armor, and Strive, which I recommend playing them all. They're all good games. You can also play Guilty Gear 2 on Steam, so I recommend picking them all up. If you can find a DS, I suggest picking up Guilty Gear Dust Strikers. It's a fun game. The mini games are fun. It's like Guilty Gear Smash Brothers. If you've got a PSP, I recommend getting Guilty Gear Judgment. If those two games are re-released, I will pick them up again because I love those games. I would love to have an online better version of Guilty Gear Dust Strikers. Just make the map work for it and just redo everything. I think that'd be pretty easy. Guilty Gear Judgment was such a fun game. I'd like to play that game. If you can find a Wonder Swan, I guess, play Guilty Gear Petite, but it's gonna be hard. Wonder Swans don't exist anymore. And Guilty Gear X should just be released on Steam and Switch, but they just didn't do it for some reason. So you can play that in the Dreamcast, PS2, and the Dreamcast, the PS2, or the Game Boy Advance. The Game Boy Advance version of Guilty Gear X is, as long as you know how to hit the A button, you're gonna win because it's the easiest fighting game that ever existed. I think I made a comment about that on one of my my other videos of how easy Guilty Gear X is, and I meant the Game Boy Advance version because the Dreamcast version is not as easy. Well, so that's it. That's going to be it for it. Remember, that's my opinion that nobody asked for. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember to like and subscribe and play them Guilty Gear games. Heaven or hell. Well, friends, it looks like it's time to say farewell. It was very nice to see you. If you like this content, please consider liking and subscribing. And if you have any suggestions, please comment me. You can always contact me at my Twitter account at Rachel_star and message me and give me feedback. I'd appreciate that. All right, see you next time. Bye.